Live.
Yo.
Bless people.
We saying we live, yeah? We live.
We live.
What's this Survival Minds? What's going on out there, people? I hope everyone's lively right now. I hope your ears are open. I hope you're ready for some good conversation. Let's get it.
Yes,
your
yes,
boy.
live and exclusive, alongside Peniros Minds, Muslim Mind, and Shifadon in the building right about now.
Straight up.
Come on, out to FJ Productions. You don't know where it is, brother. So you know what it is. It's the boy Shifadon. It's the boy Muslim's Mind. And most importantly, Peniros Mind once again with another banger for you. Yeah, let's get this.
That's
like,
it. Big love
so
to everyone here. All the people tuning in, make sure you sit and watch and listen. It's gonna be beneficial for everyone.
That's all, man.
You might learn something new.
So are we gonna run a video, P? What we doing right now? What we doing?
No. I ain't even got no video to run, bro. Let's just do this, man. Let's
All right.
Let's do it,
all right. Well, I got a big subject to talk about today.
Unless you want to run a video from your side, bro. It's up to you.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave the video out because I'll be honest, like this is a big subject to talk about right now. This might take a little while. So we're just gonna start as we mean to go on. Out to everyone listening, out to everyone who likes their music, especially their hip hop music. Yeah. Because that's going to be the subject of conversation today. Because I thought it was an excellent subject, you know. And this is something I've been talking about for a little while. And I heard a young man on Instagram having a conversation about this. And I thought it was so educated. It just brought the whole conversation back to life for me. So I want to say this. Obviously, we got my brother FJ Productions in the building. He's an Asian brother. We got my brother Muslim Minds in the building. You know, he's a Caucasian brother. We got yourself, Shifa. You know, I'm a Blackamoor, Negro, whatever you want to call us. Yeah, dark baby. Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is this now. Yeah, we got 3 different communities in the building. Now I want to ask my brother FJ Productions. Do you know any Asian rappers?
Asian rappers, you can say I know a few, but I wouldn't rate them currently right now. A few, yeah. Asian rappers, I mean, from the Pakistani, Indian background. Reason why I don't want to mention names is I keep myself behind the scenes. Now, working in the industry, you know how it is. People hate on you. You get that everywhere. So for them reasons, I don't want to mention the names in the Asian industry. It's you know, the whole music industry in the 15 years I've been. You must be aware. You probably have more knowledge than myself. Now, everybody wants to get on top of each other. Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I don't mention names. I've worked with major artists all over the country, up and down the country. Even currently, I'm working with a few artists, which obviously I wouldn't want to talk on live, but I'm here for people with, you know, opportunities.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So Muslim Minds, I want to ask you the question now, my brother. Do you know of any white or Caucasian rappers?
Yeah, bro.
Can you name any? Can you think of any off the top of the head that you think are good?
I only listen to like No to Bear, bro. So it'd be I'd class them because I listen to them in it. So the more of the grime industry. I don't always know what they're saying that, but some people put life into music, put crap into it, like made up stuff. But nah, the ones I'm listening to at the minute, bro, they get like as of what they're speaking.
But you definitely know of some white rappers, i.e. the Devlins of this world, the Professor Greens of this world. What's the other guy called? Is it H?
Yeah.
Itch? Something like that. Yeah? So we got leave me alone. I don't know how to say it. I was looking at it. I was trying to say it and read it. But I'm saying, obviously, you know, there are white rappers out there. There's Asian rappers out there. We all know there's black rappers out there. I could tell you a million black rappers off the top of my head, but I ain't going to do it because we just going to waste some time. So rather than us waste that time, I'm going to ask you this now, my brother. FJ Productions. Can you name me any Asian gangster rappers?
Any Asian gangster rappers? Not many. As I said, I've worked with a lot of
Gunman,
I'll be honest with you.
Killer.
I've worked with a lot of I've worked with a lot of black brothers from back, Jamaican brothers from, you know, from a young age. So I've not been. So the Asian side, from my side, is at the end of the day, the rappers come from the Jamaican background mostly. the black community in this country. Wherever you go, it don't matter where you are. Look at 50 Cent, right? Look at the brothers from where he's from. Now, I'll give you an example. Now you got D Block, right? Young Guards. So my team's worked with him. There's a few other people, artists. There's a guy called young artist, man, Pounds. So my team are closely working with them brothers. So the Asian brothers, right, from my industry, they're okay, they're good, they're coming, but rapping does not come from my personal Pakistani background. So I wouldn't.
Can I be honest with you, my brother?
I wouldn't rate. Yeah.
I know personally myself a few Asian rappers. Yeah. I'm not going to mention a lot of names. I believe there's a guy called Loki. Loki definitely look Asian to me. But what I find is when I see my Asian brothers rapping, I'm yet to meet one that is a driller killer type rapper. They're more he's more conspiracy kind of based, or you might call them kind of religious to an extent, XYZ. So what I'm trying to figure out is, you know, for instance, Muslims, I'm going to ask you the question now. Can you tell me any white gangster rappers, driller killers, murder, kill, that kind of ethos?
Got Silky, bro.
What's that?
A gypsy lad.
A gypsy lad.
Yeah, and then you got the general. They're like what they're talking about. Their actual, it's like experiences and not so much scientific or made up theories or anything like that.
What about Potter Paper? Do you know about that one, Potter Paper?
Bro, he's gone more mainstream now, hasn't
he? Yeah,
so I think if people.
He's kind of random with his lyrics, though, man. He's got a bit of everything.
Yeah, a bit of everything as well.
Unless I know him personally, I can't really manner what they said.
You see the reason I ask these questions, guys, is because this is what I'm getting at now. Yeah, what I've come to the realization of is that, you know, the industry is hell bent on promoting gangster black faces. Yeah. You know, and when we get, for instance, when we get the white rappers you told me about, the ones that are the driller killers, the gangbangers or whatever, those ones don't never get big. But when you look around you, you're going to see the likes of the Devlins, the Professor Greens, the H, or whoever, the Sweet Boys. They all get massive and they get looked after. Yeah. When it comes to the Asian rappers, you know, I've only really at B Live. He looks a bit Asian. All right, cool. So I'll say, or what is it, B Live or something like that? But I'm saying, like, there's not many, is there? Like I said, Loki. I know another one called Professor P. There's a few Asian rappers, but none of them ain't on this gangster stuff, talking about killing their brothers and sisters and, you know, talking wild stuff.
You know what it is, brother? Shifadon. Now, the brothers you're talking about, they've gone through that experience in life, right? That sort of life. Now, from my background, whether you're white, whatever you are, there's a different lifestyle, right? The way you live. Now, the brothers who are from the black brothers who are artists, they've gone through a lot, right? Which I've experienced by working with them, right? On the personal level. So they've gone through a lot, which they rap, right? Now, that's what I believe. Now, you might agree or you might disagree. That's my point of view there, which I've experienced.
No, I'm here with you. And do you know what? I like your point of view. Do you know why? Because that's exactly my beef. And I'm going to tell you why that's exactly my beef.
Now the rapping industry, whether people believe it or not, the last 15 years, the true rappers are the black brothers, which no racism, nothing. But if you look at now the couple of names I mentioned, the black brothers, right? Pounds is a young artist. He's a kid. He's doing very well. There's a guy, Young Guards, you probably heard of him, D Block, and there's another brother. I don't know, I can't remember his name. Now, to my knowledge, that industry is for them, right? It's not a racist thing. It's not a race thing. It's something like, for example, cricket, right? Cricket in my country is top of the top. We're best at it. We're good at it. Same with the black brothers. They're the top of rapping. No racism here.
No, my brother. FJ, I totally agree with you. But you see what's happened to this rap thing, is that it's been warped into a very gangster environment. That's all it is now.
Hey guys, can we do this? Hey guys, see when we ask each other questions, can we proper wait till the person's completely finished before we speak?
Sure.
It's making me feel like my brain feeling a bit funny. Like, right.
All right. Well, I'll be honest here. Like, I think that the point I'm trying to get at is LJ. Yeah, when we look at the emphasis on gangsterism in that genre, yeah, and the type of faces that are promoting the gangsterisms, what I'm seeing is that a lot of this behavior is something that these kids are implementing themselves. It's not something being forced on them. Do you feel where I'm coming from? So when you said to me about, you know, having a hard life, that's why I wanted to kind of attack that point before you got too far ahead. You know, in the sense of these kids having a hard life, do they really have such hard lives, or are they making their lives hard? And are some of them doing it on purpose in a lot of cases? You know, because think about it, like in the sense of there's a rapper, what's the guy's name? Nines. Yeah, is it Nines? Yeah. So I looked up this guy Nines. We talk about Church Road and all these places. So I looked it up and I said, hold on, this is a rich area. And when I looked a bit deeper into the schematics of his life and where he's coming from, okay, maybe there was some gangsters around you, but you know, you come from a lot of wealth.
No, them sides are popping, bro. Them sides
might be, but when you come from wealth, though, does that mean you have to get it popping?
With Nines, you can't really say that. But hold on, with Nines, you can't really say that because
why you say that?
Nines' brother was involved in certain things, innit? So
but you know what? Nines, saying Nines there, Penero, and I've met the brother because he works with one of the Asian Indian artists who are local to me. So I've met the brother. He's a lovely brother. Now, you know when you look at this industry, you got to look at the history. Now, right now, up and coming artists, these youngsters, what you're talking about, I think they're lost cause. The youngsters who are growing up right now. Look at the crime rate, knife crime, and this whatever. The youngsters, they're all teenagers, whether it's black, white, brown, doesn't matter what skin color you are. This is how they're growing up. Now, the reason why I bring religion into this is I have a lot of knowledge on religion. Now, close to the end of the times, we believe there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Now, even now, last week ago, I lost one of my close people. We got stabbed up in Barnet sides. Now, these youngsters are looking up to people. Now, some rappers, obviously, what they're spitting, their vocals attracts these youngsters, the kids. When I'm working on a working day, I go to areas which are, ghetto areas I walk through. Now, the kids these days, they have no direction, right? They look up to artists, but they have no control, which I believe. That's the reason why rap is going a bit, out of hand for some people, where I believe if you haven't got control over yourself, now these people, what you're talking about, Nines and them, they're grown men, right? It's different. They're industry. They're there to make money. Now the youngsters, up and coming artists, the kids, well, I'm looking at teenagers, they do not have no directions. It's like, how can I put it, man? I'm lost for words here. They're just lost at the moment. They need direction, and you know what I mean. You can see for yourself. You go to different areas. You know what I mean. There's still problems going on all over the country. It don't matter where you go now. Rapping right now is, you know what I mean. There's different levels of it, but I believe the youngsters, the teenagers who are upcoming artists, they're lost at the moment. And
I hear you, my brother, but
yeah.
You see the thing that put me in check here was I asked another Asian brother about this, and I asked him about the state of affairs in his country. He's an Indian brother, and he said there's loads of people living in poverty in India, that are struggling, that starve, and all sorts. There's all sorts of madness, and I'm like, so those people there ain't doing gangsterism. Like, why ain't they gone gangster? Why ain't they promoting gangsterism? If they're starving too, they're in similar predicaments, maybe even in some cases worse. And then I thought about it long and hard. I said, hold on, like, which person in England has to sell drugs? Which British citizen has no choice but to sell drugs? I worked it out. I said, no one. It was real easy, because guess what? They got benefits and all sorts of things that can help you. If you can't find a job that's going to pay you some money so you can eat food, you can put light on, you can put heating on. Maybe you ain't got as much as you want, but let me explain something now. Like, when I worked that out, I looked around, I said, you know what, there's countries out there where it ain't like that. There's countries with people, South America, where they're living crazy. And there is gangsters, real gangsters. They really are shooting and murdering and all sorts. But I tell you what, it's like they're not promoting it. It's weird. But then when I looked back, I said, hold on, you said Jamaica. I said, you know what, you're kind of right, because you see Jamaica, they have like gangsters are famous in Jamaica. I don't know.
Exactly. I have knowledge of that. You know, I'm going to cut you here now. You know, the country I come from, Pakistan, where I belong to the village in Pakistan, is ghetto. It's similar to Jamaica, but it's a bit different. Where I come from in Pakistan, if I mention my every name to a Pakistani brother, they know what time it is. That's how we basically say it. But my area, you know what it is, bro. Now, for example, the real gangsters are there. Proper people. They're not one like these youngsters going around stabbing each other for little minor things. You know what I mean? It's still differently. Gangsters, they're mature people as well. They're not. You know what I mean? The youngsters these days who say classify themselves as gangsters, I don't follow that. Me, my whole life, Peniros mind knows me, right? I've never ever touched any sort of weapon. I've never needed to, God willing, use anything like that. Now, I've earned my respect through a person who I am. You know what I mean? Now, a gangster, a real gangster, obviously, the things that you got to do what you got to do, but there's levels of it. And right now in this country, bruv, there's not much real gangsters. But if you look at back home Jamaica life, that's where the real gangsters are. No one's gonna step up there and mess with someone. Someone's come to my ends in Pakistan, same thing. No one's gonna mess around with you there. They're the real people. And right now, you don't get. There's no realness right now. There's no realness, bro. I'll be honest. There's no realness.
Do you know what, LJ? I believe what you say is true, because I heard some youngsters saying some stuff like this, talking like you have to do everything you're saying nowadays. You can't just say it no more. You have to do it. Like when I heard it like that, to me, that's staging. So you got to stage something now. You got to actually go and do something now. But not because your life's in danger, not because your conditions was that serious. Now we're talking about staging. I say, hold on. Yeah, this whole thing's warped. It's demonic. Yeah. You see what you're saying there? These men that are gangsters and in that real situation where, you know, man are really trying to take their life on a daily basis or hold them hostage or do whatever they're trying to do to them. And, you know, somehow they managed to come out on top and then they became gangster, whatever it was, whatever the mad situation was. I'm not going to talk too much here, but I'm going to say this, bro. Like, that's not something you want for your kids, is it? It's not something that you pride yourself on. In fact, when you meet good, decent people, you probably won't want nobody to know. Do you understand? But you see these kids, like, bro, it's demonic. Because, like I said, you're setting yourself up to act a certain way, to go out in the street, to do something to someone, to gain a reputation. Not because you need to, not because you're hungry, not because you're starving, not because that was the only way up for you. There's like, and then the thing is now, I worked it out. Watch this. TV personalities. That's what they got. They got TV personality. And then like they don't even realize all they're doing is watching TV, watch Tutu film, listen to Tutu music. Then you became DMX. You thought like you told everyone that they've been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy. You know, and you thought you was gonna go and start robbing people or whatever. But really, that's what it was. It was that.
You think that happens more for people that ain't got no father, though, or you think that happens to people that?
Yeah, because bro, listen. Without that guidance, you're right. P is right as well, because without that guidance, you see a father is different to a mother. You see a father. You see if I put my foot down. You see when my face vex. Like, listen, what are you doing? Like, and then when I get close to you, like you're gonna act different. You ain't even gonna want to get up no more. Sit your ass down. Where you going? Yeah, but you see mums will pet and pamper with children, innit? Just like when you see women with pets. The woman with the pet, she will feel bad. She'll feel like she's leaving the dog out, so he's got to come and sit on the sofa. But then when he goes in anyone's house, he jumps on sofas. My dog ain't suck. My dog sits on the floor. And when he tries to jump on it, move. What are you doing? You know what? You're sit, stay. Yeah, and that's the difference, bro. If you're coming from, so
you know what you said there. I'm gonna touch up on that. Now, me coming from a Muslim background, now we strongly believe, right? When you're born into this world, any person, doesn't matter what color, skin color you are, it's your upbringing. Now you have a choice what we believe in, God, right? Whatever God you believe in, God gives you a choice to earn money the clean way or the wrong way. Now, in my religion, we believe, for example, if your lifetime, in your whole lifetime, your span, you're going to earn £30 million. Whether you rob it, whether you earn it cleanly, you're going to get that amount. Now, right now, currently in this country, what we're seeing, the majority of the youngsters right now are lost cause, which everybody will agree right now, right? The reason for that is that, as you said, they're looking at at these people on social media. Social media, first of all, is you got half of the people, they are fake, right? Very fake. I've been on social media for a very, very long time, and I've taken a little break from it because I would have ended up putting someone in hospital because they talk a load of shit on there, right?
I'd say
now
90%, but I agree.
90%. Now I've had a massive following on there. Every single person, me, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a bad boy, but I put my foot down. I've shut up people who are big, massive from my country on here because to put them in their place because they're not no gangster, right? I tell them to, follow the right way. There's no point bigging up yourself now. If you want to go do something, you go do it. You know what I mean? You don't need to tell. If I'm something big, I'm not going to come on social media and tell people. That's giving everything away. You know what I mean? That's hot and keeping heat on you. Now, the youngsters, as I said, these days, whether it's Pakistani, whoever they are, right? They're not gangsters. Now, it's not even, as you said, when a person, I know a brother who lost his father and was in prison for a very long time. Now, he's launched a business which is massive. He's a black brother from up north, right? Now, he lost his father at a young age. He was in prison, whatever he went through. At that time, he didn't have someone to look up to. Now, if you're a parent, you're gonna bring up your child. You're gonna put your foot down on him. You don't want your child to go out stabbing people, robbing. You know what I mean? So that's the point.
Difficult for a woman, LJ.
Very hard
to control a man.
Very hard
to control a man who's bigger than you. Remember, when some of these kids, by the time they're 15, they're bigger than their mom. Bro, by the time I was 12, I was bigger than my mom. You know, like that.
So
Where was she
my
going?
whole life,
Do?
Panero Mind knows me, bro. My whole life, I caused a lot of grief for my parents. I used to mess around. I used to do a lot of shit. I never used to listen to nobody. But as you grow older, you mature, right? And now I put myself in a position where I've got a lot of respect up and down the country, not just in my area. I've built that respect because one day you wake up and you say, you know what? I'm living this fake life, this in this cuckoo land, whatever you want to call it. And that's the time you put. Obviously, it took me a long time to learn, right? I got hit hard, and when you learn the difficult way, you go through a lot of pain. You go through a lot of trouble, right? That's why on my FJ Productions, I'm launching a series very soon. I'm working very hard on. It's on my life story from young age, from the life I was in, and what made me change, what made me come closer to the religion, what made me believe in. Like Peniros, I learned a lot of his videos. When I watch his videos, that taught me a lot. I've done my research, I gained knowledge. Knowledge is a key, very, very important when you look at the history from, from back 1500 years ago, from even in our religion, from the black slavery to in our religion, even if, I don't know if you're aware, the first person to call to prayer in the Muslim community was a black brother. Right now, when we were young, we were told that black brothers are there to rob people, stab people. That's how we were brought up. Our families were scared. But we, as youngsters, we know the street life. We know Wagwan. Now, our parents don't know. If you look at the Pakistani community, let's not go to Peckham. Let's not go Brixton's. They're black brothers. We might get robbed. No, I walked through those areas. I've been there for 12, 1 o'clock. I walked through estates where I've chilled with the brothers. You know what I mean? I've gone down to their level. You know what I mean? I walk through there. Even now when I'm working, I'm in Peckham, I'm in here, I'm straight, and wherever I am, you know what I mean? I see people, I don't fear anything. I say when my death comes, it's going to come. I show love. I'm real. Always been real. Yeah. You don't need to fear from people. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying now? Yeah, sorry. What I was going to say, is I totally agree with what you're saying, but I think the problem here, son, is that what's going on is, obviously, these stigmas, these stereotypes are preceding the youth who are learning from TV personality.
100%.
So what I've come to the conclusion is there's only one cure to this disease. Either, we've got to take back the raising of our youth from these TV personalities, which we as fathers, we can do that. But for the households that don't have fathers, what we need to do is we need to take the power back from these TV personalities. So if you're going to be making TV personalities and making things look all cool and it's okay to do, make sure it's okay to do. Make sure it's clean and make sure, regardless of whether it's a black face, white face, we all get the same treatment because our black kids need raising right. They don't need to see gangster, murder, kill, hustler, robber, thief, drug dealer. They don't need to see that constant as their only way up. you know, and footballer, basketball, entertainer.
Yeah, you're right. They'll just look at
out.
it like they'll look at it like that's the only lane they have. But
you see,
you can't really
have
say
to understand.
that.
You have to understand it's a minority in the black community, minority in the white community, in the Pakistani. Now, there's certain individuals who are going to put a bad reputation on the black brothers. Now, why do Pakistani families in the UK fear of black people? Why? Because of the youngsters, the way the youngsters are given a bad name. Yeah, the way they're presented.
The way we're presented, bro. If you're going
to go walk down the street, you're going to see someone bellied up. Yeah, you're going to fear. Now, us people, we're grown men. We don't fear that stuff. Now, you look at families. It's because of these people labeled it. In my country, I wouldn't say they're similar to that as well. There's there's like, for example, there's a glass of water. You drop a bit of a color in it, it's going to dirty the whole glass. So that's the thing.
Bro,
these youngsters.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So even me with Peniros, very, very soon, I'm just working hard. I'm going to launch something now. The other day I was in Finsbury Park. There were some black sisters there who were raising money for getting knife crime off the street. I said to her a simple thing. I said, by you raising money, calling these lot to a place, a location where you've got, a pool table, snooker table, that's not going to change them. That's not going to change street life. Right? They're still going to stab. Look at every day. There's killings every day. They're stabbing every. That's not going to do nothing.
Nah, you know what?
She's telling me to give her £10 towards this cause. We raised £1,000. This, that. It doesn't matter. A person will not change. Look at me. I'm 36 years old, bro.
Let him finish, bro.
My whole life, I didn't listen to anybody. It doesn't matter if you raise money for me, take me into wherever. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. It all comes down to your company, the people you chill with.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And what's going in here, my brother? The point I was trying to make is, listen to what I'm going to say to you, that FJ, yeah?
Go for it, bro.
You see, especially with this music thing, the acting thing, the football thing, all of the entertainment paths that a lot of these young black kids want to take, yeah? It's all about the door open, and it's all about the credentials to get through the door, yeah? Now, if they change the credentials to get through the door and they said, you know what, Radio 1 ain't playing no more murder music. Your thing's got to be clean. These kids would switch up fast. Yeah, if they said, listen, we're going to start opening the door to all the kids that act right and talk right and learn right and, got education. What do you think all of these black kids will be doing? They'll be A star.
100%.
I'm telling you, but what it is they got to present a certain...
So who is that trying to do that then? The schools?
It's not just the schools, it's the radio station, it's the TV, it's all of them. It's every orifice of these industries that are governed by this country. Yeah, because this country is governing these industries, radio, TV, whatever. So whatever's going out on there, they have a choice. They can say, no, we're not putting that on TV. Hence, we don't see the murder, white boy. Hence, we don't see the murder, death, kill, Indian, Asian, Pakistani, Chinese, nothing like that. We don't see them because you see what would happen. You can't put a Jewish boy doing that. They're going to complain and there's going to be a lawsuit. But guess what? The black folks will allow us. They're going to let us get away with it. That's the problem.
Exactly.
The black folks say we're going to allow it and let them get away with it because we just wanted the way in. We don't care what the way is, do we? Or do we?
You know what it is, bro? There's no cure to this problem right now. It's very, very difficult. As I said, it took me 30 odd years to come on the right track. Now, for you to get these people on the right path, it's very, very difficult. It's not easy. There's thousands and millions of youngsters, boys. It's very, very. There is a way. Now, for example,
listen, I'm going to show you why I disagree in a sec. When you're done.
Yeah. Now, social media, I was on there for a good 15, 20 years. I've deactivated all my accounts, as Peniros is aware. The reason why I deactivated it, because there's a lot of rubbish on there. Now, if these youngsters, where you look at the black brothers, the Pakistani, they're in the limelight right now. Reason why is because they're following these arseholes. I'm sorry for my language, but these people, these boys who are on social media, they're following a load of rubbish. Right? Once they come off social media, when they come,
they know what to do, right?
Yeah, they know what to do. But when they come off social media, it will give their brain a bit of space to see a bigger space. You know what I mean? Do you understand? Now, it'll take that label which the black brothers have, the white brothers have, or whoever has that label of those minority, that will take it off them. You know what I mean? They need to come out of that mess. Now, when you step into dirt, you're gonna get dirt on you. It doesn't matter how you are. That's the saying. You go into dirt.
FJ, do you know what the difference is between like the rappers and those type of entertainers in comparison to the footballers and the basketballers and those guys? I'll tell you the difference. You see the footballers, the basketballers and all those guys, like they're not promoting no gangster stuff for one. For two, they're told they have to get a certain college degree and they have to do certain classes. They can't just get off scot-free. You understand? And not have no qualifications whatsoever. They can't. You understand? Now, what I'm saying to you is FJ, sorry, when you look at what these kids are doing, these kids, you see when it comes to social media, you see when it comes to making a scene or staging an event or, you know, doing some kind of F-freeze, these kids are ingenious with it. They know exactly what to do to get all the attention they want. Their drill videos will get millions of views. They know what they're doing. They are geniuses.
Exactly.
But if
they are 100%.
To a good use, listen, you see if they put that genius to a good use, you see if the people of the industry close the door to the gangsterism and say, listen, we're not having no more gangster rappers. And furthermore, before we even put your tune out, you got to show us that you got a degree.
Yeah.
That will never happen, bro. Because
that would be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. What you're saying.
Be very difficult, bro. But let me show you something. You see, the moment they did that, bro. Let me show you something. You see these black kids, they're more ambitious.
It would change a lot. Yeah.
They are so ambitious.
And do you know why? Do you know why it would change a lot?
Go on.
You know why it would change a lot? Because music's one of the biggest influence.
It is.
You know what I mean, music is like
you know where you're saying, Penero, what you're saying, what you're saying there now. When I pass through, when I'm doing my normal job, right, I pass through areas. These little youngsters, even the black brothers, I approach them. I don't care if it's a state. I don't care if I get stabbed, whatever. I walk into there, right? I see brothers there who are whatever armed, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Now I walk into there. And I say to them, "Why are you doing this?" You know what I mean? I'm willing to help. I've taken a lot of people. I've changed their lives around. Whether it's black brothers, whether it's Asian brothers, whoever it is, I walked into estates and I said, "Look, what are you doing?" I walked into a location a few weeks ago. There's some black brothers sitting there, whatever, right? I pulled them aside. I said, "Look, what qualities do you have? What do you have? What can I do for you to get you off the street? I'll fund it." Because I don't want to see you. And right now, look, if you look at all around the country, there's black brothers stabbing black brothers. There's Asian brothers stabbing Asian brothers. I'm saying, what are you people doing? You don't need to do this shit. Now, for example, the music industry is something which diverts their attention off the streets. And I'm willing to invest. I'm looking to a big project, which I've even told Penero about this year. Very soon, I've got another 5-6 months to go hit my target. And I'm going to help as much as I can. I'm not going to go around on the streets like these people raising money to stop knife crime. This is all bullshit. That's never going to happen. I'm going to set up something which is going to be proper, which is going to help. I'm going to walk into estates myself, get people into this. You know what I mean? The opportunity is there for them who can't fund it. I'll help funding that. Because I don't care what color skin you are. No mother wants to see the son stabbed, killed, shot. You know what I mean? Now, drugs is something very easy money for people, but they don't look at the negative point. You got feds running up at your heart. You're spending time in prison. You're looking over your shoulder. You might be driving a Lambo. You might have a mansion. But what peace do you have in your life? That's what I'm trying to educate the people. But most of them who are gone so deep into it, it's very hard to get them out. But I'm working very, very hard in my spare time with these people, individuals. So that's something. That's something me, my family, even there's charities my family is working with currently right now, and there's other stuff which I'm raising for a capital where I can set up something. I can fund these kids on the street who are jobless, who are selling drugs. I'll get them off there, and I believe in myself. I've got full confidence. If I team up with Peniros, I know we can execute this, bro. There's nothing. You know. My dream is always from young age to now. I've always been a person who gives. I never ask for something back. I never ask for shout outs. The people I've worked with over the years, they're massive. I've never ever asked them for anything. I treat them equally. Do you know what I mean? I believe in God gives you success. No man on this earth, this planet gives you success. God gives you success. So that's why I don't believe in people. I believe in you. You believe in yourself. 4 of us brothers sitting here, every single person has got a talent. You know what I mean? You work 9 to 5, you do what you do yourself. No one's gonna provide food for you, no one's gonna pay your bills. What you gotta do yourself. So that's why me, the way I've been built is the way God's given me that the heart of mine was beating my chest, bro. I'm there for everyone. Whatever I can do in this world till I breathe, I'm gonna do. I'll risk my life. I don't fear of anything, but I want to do everything I can to push, get these kids, you know what I mean, on the right path. It's not, as I said, it's not difficult.
Yeah.
As you said, it's
Well,
them.
FJ,
You got to help them.
this is the reason why I'm saying, like, when you look at, like I said, but that's why I referenced the American football, the basketball, XYZ, even with football, you know, these guys are pushed to let them know that they have to at least have a certain level of education. You can't just just be the road man. You just can't do that one. But you see, with the rap thing, with the hip hop thing, and the singing thing, whatever it is, that you could just be anything. You could be R. Kelly, B.
Yeah.
Be careful. And that's the problem, B. That needs to stop. It needs to change. I know Peniro went on mute on purpose.
Yeah.
I leave me alone. I'm being honest though, because there's many orifices to this thing, you know. Like, I know I was talking about Bill Cosby the other day, and I'm saying, like, okay, maybe the man, it seems like he might be innocent, but he could still be guilty. I don't know. And we know these industries, they got some funny people in there, and they just let anyone and anything in. Anyone and anything, as long as they can do the job.
Bro, it's the country we're living in. Look at the country we live in. This, you know what I mean? There's no racism, but this world, this country is being controlled. They push out what they want people to see. Do you know what I mean? The gangster life, they want people to see. They want people to kill each other. They want look at this country now. The racism in this country is the black skin and the brown skin, right? It's something which is it's only because of, if you look at the history, right, to history to now. But our people are not doing anything to change it. Do you understand?
Right.
These youngsters are going down that route where they're
talking, not doing nothing.
Yeah, they're not doing nothing. They have to make a change. You know what I mean? There's certain things I've witnessed, right, myself. I've seen a few weeks ago. I saw 13 coppers hold a black Jamaican brother down with his mother there. And I swear to God, I said to those coppers, I said straight, if I was in my uniform, I would take you lot on. I said, he's got his mother there. There's 12 of you. What bravery is this? You know what I mean? There's a lot of racism, but you have to understand, this country will only show what they want to show to make people believe, right? They want people to get murdered. They want this gangster stuff to come out. I mean, why do you think there's drugs coming into this country? Why is there guns coming in, weapons and stuff? Because it's allowed. There's people inside. You know what I mean? This has been controlled. They want this to carry on. This can be stopped, but it's up to the individuals to make a choice. It's up to you to make a choice.
I agree. It's a shame, but I have to say that I believe the same to be true. And like, being honest, like, FJ, it's a pleasure having you, man, because you're a wonderful panelist. Like, I love you, the way you're so educated and fluent.
Big love. You know, I've known Peniro for a very, very long time. We didn't grow up together, but we spent a lot of time in the time he was in East London. We've seen stuff. Now, me, I've grown up with Jamaican brothers from school days to now. I don't know why, because I loved cricket, the West Indian team. I've grown up with Jamaican boys. I'll be real with you. You know what I mean? I can speak a bit of the Jamaican accent, but not right now. I'm a bit tired. But
I've grown up with the brothers. No watch nothing.
You know what I mean? I've grown up with the brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you know what? On that note, FJ, what I'd like to do, being honest, I don't like how Peniros is silent. I know this guy's got bare things going through that Peniros mind over there. I would like to know his opinion. I would like to know his opinion on this subject, in the sense of, obviously, you know, the credentials, because that's the thing I really want to attack. I think that's the real solution. And how do you feel about that, Peniro? I'd like to know. And Muslims' minds also, because I know Muslims' minds over there, his mind is bubbling with ideas right now. You know, we got two minds, please, if you don't mind.
Well, me personally, I feel that it's a beautiful thing if that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they could, like, you know, stand up and speak to the people and be like, yo, you got to come proper now when it comes to music. You know what I mean? You got to come over here with some serious stuff. You know what I mean? But that ain't never gonna happen, bro. Yeah, and the reason why it's never gonna happen is because music is demonic in itself, brother. You feel me? Like certain music is demonic in itself. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are in the game, they want to get the paper. They're not really doing it for the love of music, bro. You feel me? They're not doing it for the love of, you know, oh, let's let this music just, you know what I mean? They want the money now. So because it's a money thing, because think about it, Shifa, when people go to movies, what they like to see? An action movie. Man getting shoot up, man getting punch up, yeah? A man taking on a whole gang to save one picnic, yeah? That's what they like to see.
Jet Li, innit? Jet
So
Li.
it's violence. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
You know, the main thing.
I heard he's not even a real fighter, bro. I heard he's a dancer. That's crazy.
You know, Penero brothers,
That's
yeah?
crazy.
You got to
But
understand one thing.
so
It's the country. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I'll let you finish, man. Sorry, bro.
No, go on. Chime in.
So it's it's the country we're living in.
Chime
It's the
in,
main
bro.
problem. The government, the people, right? The people controlling. It's not all the people who obviously if you look at the history, you look at the knowledge, which is another topic. We'll sit down and I'll educate people on this, right? There's as I said, the black community have got minority people who are, you know, putting dirt on their names. There's the white people, the English people,
All
they've got minority who are putting that. Now,
yo, Han. Let me stop you for 1 minute, though. Let me stop you for 1 minute, yeah? Because you said at the beginning that it's a thing to do with the country. I don't really think it is, because I think that, you know, it's to do with what people see on the TV, bro.
There's
a lot of things in America.
Who's allowing that? Who's allowing that? You've got a platform, right? You got a platform. You got control of that platform. You're going to allow what you want to push out on there. Now, this country can stop certain things by pushing that out to them. You know what I mean? There's, for example, you're on YouTube. You've let out certain videos which they're blocked. Do you understand? Now, this country has control over that. This whole world is being controlled. They want to push. Now, for example, as a Muslim, terrorism, right? What they've labeled Muslims as terrorists. Now, if you look at that, in my religion, if you look at the teachings of the Quran, there's no way a man can take a man's life. The only place is in a battlefield. These people blowing themselves up in here, London Bridge. This is being funded, right? This is all being controlled. These people are making money. It's all about money right now. People will do anything for money. A Muslim brother who's not following the religion will go and take a couple of mil to go get someone blown up or whatever. You know what I mean? Social media and the media, BBC News, all this is all a load of crap. They're pushing out what they want people to see. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, most
definitely.
That's why it's more important for the people not to run to it. Like, that's why it's good to train the mind.
Yeah, but
it's all about not being a follower at the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're pushing it out, it doesn't mean that we have to jump on it.
Now every person has got a different way of thinking it. Someone's sitting on their backside doing nothing, getting a couple of mil out of something. Yes, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go, you know what? I'm getting a couple of mil. I might do this. Bribing, this is nothing. It's minor. These days, people kill you for a tenner, right? If someone's offering you a couple of mil, you do this, right? You're Muslim, whatever. Go do this, whatever. People do it. A person sitting there, why not? I'm taking a mil. You know what I mean? I'm earning a grand, $2,000 a month. I'm getting a mil. That's my life. People do that. Money makes a person change. Money is the root to evil. That's what it is. Yeah. That's one of the biggest problems right now. People sell their religion. People sell their mothers. People sell their wives. That's what's happening right now, all around the world. Not even in this
so the
country.
best thing for people to do is to train up the. So the best thing to do is for people to train up the people that are around them as best as they can to be leaders 100%. And not followers, brother. That's what.
100%. I agree. 100%. But the project I'm working on, I'm gonna meet up with your brothers and get your opinion on this. And the project I'm gonna work on, bro, I'm gonna fund it all out of my pocket. I'm grafting hard. I'm gonna fund this project, and this project will help a lot of people. I'm gonna go to all the estates all over London, helping all the community brothers I can, all the youngsters, the teenagers. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I'm gonna work on a big project.
You ain't got to fund out your own pocket. We'll see what's going on, and then.
No, the reason I'm funding out my pocket, bro, because I've got a few investments I put into projects which are gonna make me those funds, right? I'm grafting for that. I'm doing it for the community. I'm doing it for the people, right? I'm doing
Okay.
it for everything I can. For example, it's not what I mentioned here, the racism, which if you take it back, you know, I want to educate these youngsters, the black brothers who are putting dirt on the black brothers. I'm going to educate them.
Yeah.
I'm going to make them come out of that
But
shit.
at the same
You know what I mean, come out
at
of
the
that.
same time as doing that, can I say to the people that when you're educating youngsters, we have to really be careful because
Yeah,
we have
you
to
got to
make
come
sure
on that level.
no, we have to make sure that we teach them in a way that it won't incite any anger and hatred. Do you understand what I'm saying? And make them angry. You know what I'm saying? So, because when I watched Armistead when I was younger, I was fuming for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we have to just make sure that we pull it out in the right way, so they don't walk around like screwing different races and stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Black history is a serious thing. It's a deep thing. Black history is a deep thing, brother. It's not like when you start telling youths what used to happen to us and this, that, and that, you have to just make sure you do it the right way. And you know what? I got to refresh my system, yeah? So, Shifty, take over, because I got to refresh my system.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right there, man. We have to be careful, you know, when we're teaching people things, how we teach them it, because, you know, a lot of this thing, it's angering, it's upsetting. Emotions are going to run wild when people see and hear certain things, especially when you feel connected to something. And I think that, you know, that's a good point to make. I just think ultimately we have to think about, the reason I say credentials here is because we have to think about what we're putting into our kids' minds, innit?
True.
Yeah. Now, if we're giving them an easy way out to put foolishness and craziness into their minds and still have a way out, like, there's a chance your child could turn into one of these demons.
Yeah.
But if we don't give them that way out, then we're going to be able to identify who the demons are. It's going to be so easy because the rest of the kids ain't going to follow them.
You know what it is, bro? You know, 2 weeks ago, right? I was on my job, right? I was working in the ends, right? And I stopped at a cafe. There was a Jamaican brother, uncle, right? I called him uncle. He was sat there. He looked a bit stressed out. I'm a people's person. If I see you, I'm one of those people, bro. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I'll start talking to you and make a conversation. Now, he's a parent and he's obviously from the Jamaican background. And now his kid was on the ghetto life, street life, right? Now, the pain he was in, I could feel it. I could see it. So what I did was, I said to him, look, give me your son's number. I met up with his son, and today I made a difference in his family, right? That who was the youngster, he's changed his life, right? I got him into my firm. I got him a security badge. I got him to come to the security industry. He sorted his life out. He come back to street life. He left the boys. So it's not difficult. It's the way, you know me, I'm a person that all my life, right? I'm a person, my little brother, if you put his name in, Rizwan Javid, right? He works in the railway network. Probably Peniros will be aware of this. He's all over the social media news. He's saved 29 lives, right? In his job career where he's working. Now, we come from that family background. We're always helping. If I see a white brother, if I see a black brother, if I see a Pakistani, but I'll help. I'll give my own life for someone. That's how I live my life. And the difference I made to that uncle, the happiness I see on him, he was thanking me so much. Even to today, he rings me and he thanks me. And he's limited with the English background. He's not got much education, but I helped him. Why? I didn't need to, because I felt his pain.
FJ's really like that, man. He's not even gassing. Like, he's really like
and I'm a person, bro. If I see something going down, I don't care what color skin you are, what religion you are. I'm there to help. I don't care. Man's brave in my heart. As a Muslim, I believe the day I die, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna stand up.
You know
what,
FJ? I'm gonna be honest here. I count myself lucky. There ain't no gangsters in my family like that.
Yeah.
Do you know that? There's hardworking people. We didn't need to be gangsters. We had good minds, good brains in our heads, you know, to get us places, to do things, and to conquer our obstacles, you know, and not be defeated. But I think that too many people are easily defeated. And the thing is, they're not even easily defeated. They're smarter than they know, a lot of these people that, you know, are living these lifestyles and don't have education, X, Y, Z. You know, I know a man here, he can't read and write. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, this guy, if he talks to you, you would think he's like, you know, he's had some elocution lessons or something. It's weird.
Yeah.
But people don't realize they could be fantastic, they could be great, they could be, you know, they could be even bigger than what they are. But you got to have something to back you up. Man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
these industries, they're not helping us, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially the hip hop industry, the acting industry, the music in general, you know,
Yeah.
that because, for instance, what's the guy's name? R. Kelly.
Okay, yeah.
Think about it. What did I just say? I know a guy can't read or write, nothing. But you know what? This guy, if he talks, you'd think he had elocution lessons. Check R. Kelly. I swear this guy can't read or write. But if you listen to this guy's songs, you would think this guy, listen, this guy must have been the top of his English class, the way he's writing.
Exactly.
So what's going
they
on?
were saying that R. Kelly was wearing a Barney backpack in the 5th year. No, I'm not taking a bit. I'm just saying that they were saying that he was really slow, but he had a boom voice. You know what I mean?
Bro, I told
that's why
you
when you
straight,
saw him spazzing out that interview and he was screaming.
Yeah,
that's why.
I'm a Bob Marley, bro. I'm a Bob Marley fan from back in the days, bro. You know what I mean? Always have been. Always, and you know, if I was Jamaican, bro, if God made me Jamaican, bro, I guarantee you right now, God's my witness, I would stop all this shit. What's going on?
No, I hear you, man.
I hear you, but I think like you see, the thing is, my brother, yeah. You see, FJ, this is I rate you, and I like what you're saying because I felt the same way, you know. And you see, most people who I meet in my lifetime, my brothers, yeah, like. Not everyone is going to feel the same way. That's what I'm going to say to you, bro. But then the problem is really like the problem is attacking the inception, because the inception is exactly what it is. Yeah, and that's why I said there's got to be credentials. If we don't do something to attack the inception, you know, the way they get in and the way they program, because you see, for instance, when we was growing up, there were many films around. There was Juice. There was Boys in the Hood. There was Menace to Society. There was all of these, like, you know, black exploitation films.
Yeah, true.
Check the name. So anyway, when we go back into this and we start looking and we start seeing what, you know, what it started, what it was the beginnings of, we can see now how far the black exploitation has come. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you want to exploit someone, do so. Like, listen, like England, if you want some exploitation, do some exploitation. And you promote yourself as the gangsters. Let your kids go and be the drillers. And take R1 off the screen, please. Just take R1 off. I don't care if it puts a hole in someone's pocket. I don't care. Then they can get a damn job. Use some of that money, go back to uni. Or use it, buy a house and get yourself into a little, you know, a trade or something. Get an apprenticeship. I don't know. But there's other ways. Come on, man.
Of course.
Like, how long?
It's just all up. It's go on, bro.
Yeah, people in the chat, I just want to say a quick big up. Kid Murray, big up yourself. R-Tube, blessings. What's that saying? Finnick Life, big up yourself. Georgia, big up yourself. BR, what's going on, my brother? I think I sent you the link. If I have, I'm going to put it up now. But I think I did in your WhatsApp. James Neil, big up. And Bless Impress, big up. And everyone else that's watching that ain't putting that on that, bless. Yeah, carry on, guys.
You know what we're going to do? You know, from this month, I'm really, really busy with work here. But from next month, God willing, I'm going to help Peniros grow his channel, right? With the resources I have. Now, yourself, Schiffer Don, we've got Moston Minds. I'm gonna work from a studio, which I'll bring you into a studio. I've got studios set up in the UK, all over the areas, right? Now, I'm gonna have a proper investment into this where we're gonna have viewing time. I'm gonna help Peniros grow his channel, so we got more audience to listen to us. The more audience we get, the more following we have, the better it will help. It will help a lot of people. Now, people who are listening right now, right? We appreciate you listening to this conversation right now. At the end of the day, you'll benefit from it. The more you grow, for example, you got 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, 10,000. I've got people We've got platforms, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million followers in my country. I'm working on a project in my country right now with a channel who's got 10 million following. Now,
Yeah, but bro,
I'm
let's
gonna
talk about
start.
that behind the scenes, though, fam. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that behind the scenes.
Right now, to
No
help
one
this,
trying
for
to
example,
steal man's
yeah.
blueprint, is it?
No. When you got those sort of numbers, right? I take advantage where if I help a brother out, right, I'm gonna say, you know what, push Peniros content out, right? Get him 10 million views. Now, those 10 million people who are gonna view Peniros content with us four brothers talking on this conversation, this
Brother, I hope
topic.
that us four brothers have been sending the link out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and people in the chat as well. If you got anyone that's interesting, just send them the link or just post it up on WhatsApp
You know what?
status.
Sorry, P. More importantly, make sure everyone's hit the like button.
Yeah. Make sure people
Yeah.
like,
The
subscribe,
likes ain't
share
that
this.
important. The watch time is, I'm gonna tell you on YouTube, yeah, watch time is more important than likes.
No, you're right. And you know what? The only
Don't
reason
worry,
I said
Penero.
that,
Yeah.
I want to start a pattern of behavior. So FJ, you see when you jump on, the first thing you're supposed to do, go to the YouTube, hit the like button, put a comment or something, and send the link out. You see it?
No,
And say
man,
Moscow.
you man, no.
I've
Hold
got
on. Shifter. On a rule, yeah, man shouldn't be saying all that because you man ain't even put it up on your status, bro. It's not
Of
on your
course I
WhatsApp
have.
status, bro.
you know what I'm gonna do
Bro,
for
listen,
P,
you
yeah?
see what I
Where?
do? Hold on one second. Hold up. 1 second. You see what I do, yeah? This is what I do. If you go onto, you see FJ, you see if you go onto the
I don't see
YouTube
it,
page
bro.
right
I don't
here,
see it.
you see if you go onto the YouTube page right now, yeah, there's underneath the Peniros Mind video, there's 3 little dots here. If you click on that, then you got a thing that says share. So I click that share, and then what I can do, I can direct message straight into my what's the thing, Instagram, Facebook, any of them. So that's exactly what I've been doing, and I direct message people on my WhatsApp as well. So if you want me to screenshot my message,
you know what I'm gonna do right now. I haven't shared anything because I've got my phone on charge. What I'm gonna do for Penero, is one of my youngers, right, has got access to a studio where he presents his obviously channel where they talk about the religion. I'm gonna bring Penero Minds on that channel because they've got massive following on there. Now, once I bring them on there, us four brothers are gonna tune into there the same way we are on right now. We'll be live broadcast. Right, I'll be in the studio where I have control over the whole platform. There, what we'll have people watching us all over globally, right? Even in the country. That's going to help Panero Minds grow his channel. So
makes sense.
I'm gonna organize that next month because I don't have time to go down to that location right now. It's like a 4 or 5 hours drive. But once I'm in that studio, even BBC Asia Network in this, I've got links with them now through my family and the people I've worked with over the years. Now they owe me, and what I'm gonna do for Panero Minds here is grow his channel, because obviously what we're talking about here, we want a lot of people to tune in. The way you're going to tune, even if you share now, for example, you're sharing or whatever, not a lot of people be tuning in on that channel. It's already tuned, it's broadcast, thousands of people tune into that live. For example, if we're on a live broadcast on that platform right now, we'll have thousands of people watching us, and I'm going to do that for him because obviously this is beneficial, right? This is going to benefit a lot of people. A lot of people will learn from it. It will change a lot of lives around.
I appreciate the respect. The levels obviously must be high, innit, for you to do all of that. So I appreciate
it's because of all my hard work over the 15 years. What I've done, worked with these artists, these youngers. They're all me. I've not charged them a penny till today, right? Because I've helped them grow. Now the only thing I ask for them is to push my content forward. Now, if you got Penero's videos, I'll push that forward. We got live broadcast. I'll go into studio and have a broadcast where, you know, it makes a difference when you've got 100 people watching. We've got 10,000 people watching. Do you know what I mean? It'll make a big difference. That's the way we can execute this. We can get the voice out there, and I'm gonna do everything I can, bro, to team up with Penero Minds, and we're gonna work on this project.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. It takes a lot of work, man. Everything will build in time, but we've got to do the work to build it as well. So
that's it.
You know, even just hitting
I'm
that
ready
like
here.
button,
I'm here to build this because obviously this is real. This is real talk.
Yeah, you're talking about next level stuff now. You're talking about next level stuff, taking the next step. I'm saying, like, just to start off with, we all just hit that like button, we hit the share, and we share it around a little bit. While we're here talking, we can keep sharing, innit? Like, we ain't doing nothing else. So it's just good practice to get into routines. That's what I'm saying. Routine is everything. Like even the fact that I was gonna say to Penero, like, I know you guys are gonna keep running after the show, but for me, I think like we've covered the subject really well, and I think that that in itself is powerful. So once we've covered that subject, I'm happy that we're kind of all on the same page. I'd like other people to watch this video back and give us some feedback. So hopefully you guys don't go for too long and talk about too many other things, so that they can kind of reflect back and say, all right, man, this is my opinion on that. And you know what? That could work. It might not work. Should there be some credentials when it comes to entertainment and music? Is it damaging to the Black community, to have this type of stuff out there and, not have it, what's the word, filtered
but the thing
in
about
any way?
that conversation shift, there's not really an exit plan. We don't control it.
Oh. Well, yeah, there is. When you say there's not an exit plan, we don't control it.
There is. The only thing we can do, like I said, is train our peoples around us. But what I'm trying to say to you is that we don't control the music industry, bro. So
that's right. And anytime we try and take control of anything, watch this. So, for instance, we had Mobile Awards. Yeah, remember you had BET. We had all of these things, and then they come and buy them off us. Why do you think they wanted to buy them? You can't allow
the thing is, though, Schiffer,
yeah.
The only way, that would ever change, I'm gonna be honest with you. You see the celebrity guys, the Jay-Z's and all these guys, them man can change the whole game if they want to. The Rick Rosses, they can change the Drake. Bro, Drake can change the whole game on his own, bruv. And I'm not I don't love Drake or nothing, but I'm just saying the power that he has in the industry. When he put that out there, I didn't buy all of his albums, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, see these guys, the top dudes that are out there, they're the ones that have got a power to change the situation, bro.
You know what? They've got the power, but they won't do that. You know what I mean?
Drake come out today and said, I'm not talking about no more madness, but knowledge, Everyone will be on the knowledge. There'll be like 60% people on that.
Look at this here. Look at Michael Jackson for sake here. Before he died, his death was set up. That geezer was talking about sense about religion and some of the stuff he wanted to push through. That's the reason why he got killed. Anything to do with the truth, people cut you off. Yeah. Now even these artists, once they start speaking the truth, they're going to get cut off. They're going to lose following. They're going to get controlled. People are going to take them off. You know what I mean? Once you start speaking the truth, the world don't want to hear that.
FJ, look what's happening with Bill Cosby.
I disagree. I feel that if Drake come out tomorrow with a conspiracy track, it would change the whole game.
Yeah, a person like Drake, yes.
Hold on, one second.
They want to take him down.
Hey, FJ, 1 second. Yo, P, I think you're but you're both kind of right. Think about it, because you see, if Drake, if he goes the other way, what happens? Hold on, what's going to happen is, they're going to have to Bill Cosby him.
Yeah, they'll Bill Cosby.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't like it. I'm not saying that they would like it. I'm just saying that them guys are the people that people look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Tiger Woods.
It will get set up. It will get set up one way or another. But at the end of the day, they're the people that everyone's tuned into, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. The other celebrities too, football celebrities, movie celebrities. You know what I mean? These are the guys that have got the power to change everything, bro. It's not even really it's not really the A&Rs really, because if they can hold the balance, then it doesn't matter what the A&R says. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's all about money, bro. Wherever they see money, they'll follow that.
Oh, let me say it in a better term. The new age idols have the power to change this shit, man.
100%. I agree.
The new age,
they don't want to.
Idols, bro. Idols.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah, pause, bro. What the hell?
The new age pop idols and sport idols, or
Like
celebrity.
look at Justin Bieber.
Like,
Look how big Justin Bieber was when he was in his prime. Man, like Justin Bieber, he probably still is big, isn't it? But even down to people like Justin Bieber, if he put out the right type of songs, bro, he could rearrange the kids, the youth's their mind for that time when he was young, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So what does that mean at the end of it?
I can't say things about Justin Bieber on live, bro.
Yeah, I know some things that hey, there was some. I ain't even get into that.
Island in the courtroom.
Yeah, I heard that he turned into a reptilian one time, but that's enough. On the plane. When you get a chance, yeah, Google that. Justin Timberlake turned into a reptilian on the plane, and people saw it. Yeah, just type that in.
Every man's about his pocket right now, about the money. There's nothing.
Yeah,
as you said, Drake. Yes, that's the problem. That's a big problem. These people, yes.
It makes you wonder, though, innit? How much money these guys really want, man?
Exactly. It's the greed,
Bloody
innit?
hell,
It's the
man.
greed. It's a
You
times
got the
we're living
mansion
in.
now. You got the mansion now. You got the 6 cars now. What's next, bro? Huh?
I mean, brother, even if they had the whole world controlled, they still want more.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
It is what it is, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah, but that's why I was brought up the mentality difference where you look at like a Raheem Sterling, and I was watching a thing on Raheem Sterling on YouTube, and a man talking about he goes to Jamaica every year, and he likes to link up with the people out there. He loves the vibes, and he tries to invest a bit of his money out there as well, and try to help people, and he goes to the football and gets involved in the culture, and I'm like, that's a beautiful thing. No gangsterism, no bang bang, no bad man, no nothing. Just a normal, just a cool dude. Like when I look at a Shaquille O'Neal, I don't see all this gangster behavior. Like, okay, maybe he used to rap. Maybe he used to rap a little bit. And he had Shaq Fu. Remember Shaq Fu?
Shaq Diesel.
Remember Shaq
Diesel? No, Shaq Diesel used to rap.
Yeah. Come on, remember Kobe? Kobe was a bit of a hothead, but Kobe weren't gangster like that. I ain't never hear Kobe talking about no gun business, no bad boy, nothing. Just doing his thing. And like, I think that, what they try to do is those kind of guys there, like a Tiger, you got to destroy them. Because black people can't aspire to be like that, can they? Like the Tiger, what's my man, the Eye of the Tiger, man? Tiger Woods. Like,
Tiger Woods. Man. Eye of the Tiger.
Come on, man. Eye of the Tiger, man. He had tiger vision when he was hitting them golf balls and doing all of that golf stuff. We didn't even know what golf was at a minute. Like, well, we knew it was, but we never played golf like that. Then we see Tiger
playing golf on the games, yeah.
Well, when I saw Tiger on the pitch, I started buying golf games. Cause I bought my very first golf game on the computer. I was hitting golf balls. I felt like I was Tiger, like that. And this is the point I'm making. You can't have these little black kids thinking that I can be like Tiger. Tiger was mega rich. He was the pinnacle. He took it to the next level. Now the next one is Hamilton.
Yeah. I was going to say that. Go on. Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, let me say something. You see these black kids, I think we've already got it into our minds that really and truthfully, that we lucky to even have Hamilton in one of them race cars. There ain't going to be another one.
Hey, Moss, what you going to say though, man? You ain't said nothing in a minute.
I was about to say, bro, I'm about to jump off, bro.
All right, my brother. Be blessed, man. I'll talk to you later. I'll ring you later.
Yeah, I'll keep tuned in, bro. Just got to get some stuff done.
I'm going to ring you later, Moss, yeah?
Yeah, bless. Big up, FJ. Big up, Chipper.
Yeah.
Big love, Moss.
God bless.
Big
keep
up,
with it.
Yeah.
Hey, since we're on this rap talk, yeah, people have really got to start being careful because with this rap thing and their videos and their Instagrams, and the reason why, is because did you see what happened to Pooh Shiesty? You know rapper Pooh Shiesty? But the guy he's on charges for like pulling out his gun and letting off one in the club, right? So he's on charges for that. But then why he's in jail now, the feds have gone through his Instagram, right? And they zoomed into some money shift that he's got that he's holding, yeah? He zoomed into the serial number.
Exactly, yeah.
And the money's from a situation.
Yeah.
This rap thing is a bit mad, you know, Shift. It's like this rap thing's starting to be like a setup thing, but it's like managers falling for it though. Do you understand? Can you imagine that?
Do you know what? I feel a little bit sorry for them, like sometimes, but I just think that even when I saw 6ix9ine, like, but then I thought to myself, nah, like, I can't even feel sorry for you, man, especially after all the snitching and stuff as well. Maybe even 10 times worse. It's like, bro, now you've gone too far, man. You snitched on your brethren. Yeah. You were doing all this wickedness, talking wickedness, but you're not wicked. Why you never just be normal? Just be normal.
Exactly.
What's wrong with them?
For the same reason that we spoke about earlier, man are too excited, bro. It's like people think it's bad, it's good to be bad, isn't it? They got this. Have you not noticed that the word good and bad's been altered over the years? Like,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
when man says something's good, they'll say it's wicked. They say, "Ah, that was wicked, mate."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Penero, Sunday, what's your availability Saturday, Sunday, bro?
Yeah, I'm not good for Saturday. Maybe Sunday.
Friday. All right, Sunday, link up, bro, because I've got a shoot. I've got a few family things to run, errands to run, and I'm going gym again for a little while, man. That's where I take my anger out in the gym. All
Yeah,
this
of course.
stuff, it gives me that time to think. You know what I mean? So yeah, in that case, I'm gonna jump off.
Now, big up yourself for hand, man. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, man.
No. Always,
And
man. I'm there for you, bro. Whenever I got time, bro.
Yeah,
Man's
I know.
gonna be here.
I know that for Sheezy. Yeah, I know that for Sheezy,
Big
man.
love, Shifa Don.
Done now, brother. Every time.
All right, man. We're gonna
But you
end
gotta
this
link
live
up, bro.
now.
Panero, you gotta bring Shifa down to the family restaurant as well, bro.
Oh yeah, Shifa will love it. He will love it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
feeding me?
love it.
You feeding me now, yeah?
Bro,
the man
come
have
down,
got
bro.
chains
You're
of
gonna come down.
that man's got chains of restaurants and all them things there. She said, man,
We got
no,
four
You got
branches.
naan bread and all of that, yeah? What, that good stuff, yeah?
We got stakeout. We got Panero will tell you, bro.
Oh, it's a madness. It's a madness.
Hey, listen, I can eat, you know. You're talking to the wrong one.
Bro,
Man, trying to take food home.
how much you gonna eat, bro? That's no problem, bro. You're more than welcome.
It's all you can eat, innit? All you can eat.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
That's it. Family, bro.
All you
Love
can
all
eat,
the
you
way.
know.
Nah, big up.
Nah,
Thanks,
therefore,
man.
I'll holler at you later for hands still.
Definitely, bro. Big love to you all, man. Bless.
Don't know.
Peace, brother.
So yeah, Shift, you want to smooth this show off then for the people?
Yeah, do you know what? On that note, yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, what do you think the credentials were for Lewis Hamilton to jump in that race car? What do you think those credentials were?
For Lewis Hamilton to do what?
To get in that race car and race Formula One?
I don't know how he got in there, brother. Well, you know, don't forget Lewis Hamilton's he's like both, innit? Best of both worlds, man. So maybe, for all we know, it could be a thing of people might know someone that knows somebody, because sometimes that's how you get through. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about who you know or who your family knows.
I'd imagine, though, I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? I'm going to be honest, yeah?
I'm not going to say that he's doing anything foul, like, to do that race car. I don't know. Like.
Nah, do you know what? Do you know why I said this, yeah? Because being honest, yeah, you see like a Tiger Woods or a Lewis Hamilton, like, these are very unique characters, isn't it? Now, to get into the world of golf, we know that Tiger had to be absolutely the best. He had to be better than the best. He was just the best. Like, you just couldn't beat him.
And he proved that as well. Yeah.
All right. And this is what I'm saying about Lewis now. It's like, you know, that's black supremacy at its best, where we just like, I don't know. Like, what did the credentials must be that no one could beat him. He was just too good. They couldn't get him. They couldn't kick him out. They tried. They must have tried.
Yeah. He just went in, you know? And but like I said, you have to understand. No, but you got to understand how these industries work, though. Like, even like, you know, with the football, these kids go in from early, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're in there from early. He could have been one of them ones that were training from early, and he was really fast. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he certainly said it on that video I was watching. He was talking about, you know, not everyone's gonna make it in it. But at the end of the day, you might make it. You might just not make it to the level where you want to make it. But at the end of the day, it's down to you. You got to work hard. You got to keep working hard. The moment you stop is the moment them opportunities go away. You know, if you kept working hard, and you was the best of what you do, and you watched what everyone else was doing, and when you were slacking, you picked up your game and you found it. You found what was missing. Yeah. Eventually, someone was going to pick you up, but you got to be there 24/7, like 365 days a year, ready. You're prepared. You've been trained. You've been practicing. You know, it's like anyone doing any job. You know, the guys who do, you know, what I do, or the guys that do the gas, or the guys that do any trade. Yeah, what they're gonna do is they do that every single day. Yeah. So at any given moment, he can pick that up. Any given moment, he knows what to do. No, don't need to call someone. I'm the guy. Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what you need. Don't need to call someone. I'm the guy. So, you know, you could play for a second division team. You know, you could play for, you know, the lowest division. No matter what division you're in, as long as you're in, because now you're in, you can work your way up and prove yourself.
Prove yourself, yeah. That's the word.
That's what it is. But
hard,
too many people are looking for, people are looking for that glamour. They're looking for that quick way out. They're looking for that, you know, the super spot. You know,
because they want it now. They want it now. Right. Like, they don't really want to work for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. You know?
When I look at some of these, bro, like, I'm a Chelsea fan, innit? I'm not a supporter because I ain't buying nothing, but I like their team. But I'm going to say this year, like, we got a player called N'Golo Conte, yeah? You see this brother? See the way this brother plays football, bro. He's like two players on the pitch. He's like 2 or 3 players. He's just too much. He's insane. He's insane. He's like, he split himself in two and he's running up and down the place. He's putting in so much work. He's like, if another man was doing that, they would have dead from that long time ago. But this guy can manage it. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, this guy never started off as a Chelsea player. Yeah. And when I looked into him deeply, because I was really interested, I was like, how is this guy like, why is he so insane? What makes him have this energy? What makes him so happy to be there? And I looked into it properly. I said, whoa, hold on. He came from Leicester after Leicester had a really good season. We bought him off of them. Yeah, they won a season. They won the Premier League, remember? And then when I looked into him deeper, I said, hold on, this guy, I found pictures of him playing rugby. He wasn't even a footballer. I said it was a rugby player. So he could have all been a rugby player and then one day got his little break in a little football team. You know, I don't even think it was in a British football team, if I remember rightly, when I was looking. And then, you know, from there, he just went from strength to strength. He never gave up.
And big up BR Reality. Big up BR Reality for the super sticker. Yeah, people, we got the super chat lined up down there still. So yeah, but big up BR, man.
But this is the point I'm making, though, Pete. You see what you said about, you know, the music's become demonic. People don't love the craft no more. When I look at this man, he's a man, he obviously loves his craft. You know, even if he was a rugby player before, I don't know the exact story with that. But, you know, once he got into the right team and got into that football, he has worked his arse off. He lives and drinks and breathes. Everything he does is football, you know? And when I look at all the great players,
football guys don't play games, man. They don't.
All of them, bro. All of the great ones. That's what they're like, innit? And it's like when I look at when we're looking at this entertainment industry, that's where it's slacking. Maybe not in the like, for instance, the comedians, the actors, X, Y, Z. Yeah, all of those ones, they still gotta get education. It's just the music one where it just slacks right off.
It slacks for the youth. Yeah, it slacks for the youth. Like, let's talk about Cardi B now. Like, look at Cardi B. Like, this is an ex-stripper, ex everything. No, not everything, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's the type of girl that you wouldn't wife, man. Like, it is what it. I don't. And it's funny how even when you look at some of these relationships, it makes you wonder. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, are they set up relationships? Are they even real? You know what I'm saying? You got like Migos at one time. Look how they do this thing, though, Schiffer. Migos at one time was the biggest thing, innit, when it comes to hip hop, innit? And then Cardi became the biggest thing. So they put them two together to make it seem like it's cool, blood. You see what I'm saying?
You know what the thing is as well, bro, yeah? It's like, I'd like to say, you know, it's like it goes against some type of rule, but then I have to recognize there is no rules, and that's the whole reason why I'm saying that there needs to be some potential, there needs to be some rules, because that's what's made things so loose.
I've heard a
And
lot of
people
people
don't
saying
realize
that.
they're loose.
People on the internet for a long time, yeah, in the States, yeah, Shifa. You've heard people say this before. There needs to be a governing body for hip hop.
Yeah,
but no one's
there were
doing it.
credentials.
Yeah,
You're right. There were credentials, but then we got
But
bought out.
that will more likely work over here, not over there, because there's too much beef. You're gonna be like, what am I listening to you for?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you here. I think if the networks got together, if the government's put a law in place, then job done.
Oh yeah,
Do you know
but
that
one, yeah.
But that one there is going to be difficult because, you know, they've gone from censorship to decensorship to no censorship whatsoever to everything's allowed. Do you understand? All the kid has to do when they're on the phone is just act like they have to lie. Just say, yeah, I'm over 18. They just click the button that says, yeah, I'm 18. Come on, bro. Hey, listen. What censorship be?
That's the problem. Like, you know, just create loads of different emails. It's easy for them to create an email. It's not hard to find a date of birth to use or a postcode. You know what I mean? So, and with the porn sites, you don't even need to sign in.
Dun, dun, dun. No, that was funny. Still,
yeah, man. So, you know, what we doing? We doing a show tomorrow, Shift, or what we doing?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Depending, I'll be honest, yeah, I gotta go and see my aunt tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off now because I gotta make a phone call today now. And
definitely, you definitely go and deal with that. And also look at people. Shiffer's got.
Go on.
I was gonna say, look at people because Shiffer's got a show coming up, which is gonna be separate from these type of shows. It's gonna be like a promoting music, you know, like decent music. You know what I'm saying? And look out for that one. Don't get nervous now, Shiff. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. And yeah, you can hear a few of Schiffer's tracks as well that he's been hiding.
I'm never nervous. I can play nervous.
But yeah, Schiffer's got tracks that he's been hiding as well.
But yeah, man, no, we're definitely gonna do that at some point soon. Like, don't hold me to it like for tomorrow. Like, it will be sometime soon. But
I'm doing a show tomorrow regardless. I'm doing a show tomorrow regardless, guys. So,
yeah. I'll be tuned in either way, but I'm probably going to be in ends tomorrow because it's going to be a long day.
Oh, you coming down there?
I got to work, then come down there, then round the world, bro. It's too much, but you know what? Superman, isn't it? Let's do this.
Rago. It is what it is, bro. What time you got to come down there? Early?
Nah, I got to go work early. And then I'm going to finish work.
Then come after work.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I told work I'm finishing early today, though. So I'm going in a bit. I finished a bit late today. I'm going to go in about half hour early tomorrow. And they can shut them out, innit? Like, don't tell me nothing. But I've done my hours. Like, I'm gone, innit? Like, I'm going to see my aunt. What? Still got my money. I want my pay.
Have my money.
Come on.
Yeah, big up BR, man. Big up everybody that hanged about, and big up everyone that passed through, because we done it a bit earlier today, so we know that people have got youths in the yard and they got families and things to deal with, But tomorrow, I think I might do a long show and just leave it on for a little while. You know what I mean? So
what you saying? Open panel tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, open panel. Definitely open panel. You know what I mean? What the hell did I just do to the chat? Oh. Yeah,
because I don't mean to be like, I won't being horrible to anyone out there. We weren't being horrible, but today was kind of a bit of a closed panel because, we had all we needed, didn't it? We had the schematics for this one, really. We broke it down. And I hope everyone goes back and watches it. So I'm about to jump off because this has been long. It's 1 hour 23. That's how much you got to watch back. Make sure you watch the whole thing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, because what we're trying to do, people, we are actually trying to focus on the subject, because one thing we noticed about the Survival Mind show, which we're still going to do it sometimes, is that we cover a lot of subjects. When we're going off, 5, 6, 7 subjects in one show. You know what I mean? But because we want it to stick, we want it to stick, we're gonna break it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, end the show, Schiffer, man.
All right, peace and love, everyone. Stay blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, one love.